Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemist of real life and to teach us how to become spiritual beings. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence. I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlamagne the God, it will not stop me. So guys, I realize I'm just going to do weekly love reading. So here's our love reading for the week. All right, God, what information do you have for us to bring in divine partnerships to help bring heaven on earth? To help bring heaven on earth, or just to do magic in public. God, please deliver these messages to me and through me. Allow no room for doubt or confusion. We're only going to do 2 cards this week, God. Or one or 2 cards. Angel number 56. 1 or 2 cards. I'm trying to like keep myself to a time limit. Angel number 111, like, because I be going too far. All right, passion. All right, so the 2 cards that came out is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing, as well as financial and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I feel like with this passion and finances in your career, I feel like what is happening is that because you are not happy in your career, you're not happy in your life. Like, and because you're not happy in your life, you're not happy in your relationship, and it's affecting your relationship. I actually was listening to a Funky Dineva video, and he was talking about like, he was saying like, you know, I can't remember what he was saying. Damn, I wish I can remember it. Angel number 205. But like pretty much like in the essence of what he was saying is like, people are always saying like, oh, it's just a job, or I'm just going to do this to make money. But we have to realize that we spend so much time on our job. And if you are not happy 40 hours out of the week, like you spend more time at work than you do in your own house. And if you are unhappy most of that time, then of course that's going to affect other areas of your life. And so I feel like what God is saying with this message is that it's important for you to go after your passion, go after your dreams, not because like, you know, it's cool to do or because you want to become some type of billionaire. Like you should just do it to make your life better. Like it's going to make everything better. You're going to become a better mom. You're going to be a better partner because you're going to feel more fulfilled. Like I don't know why, or honestly, I do know why. Slavery. We've been conditioned to believe that we have to suffer and that, you know, we just got to do what we got to do to survive, not realizing that mentality, that attitude is why our families and our households and our culture is in the position that it's in, because we're all doing what we need to survive. And I just feel like God is saying we need to do things differently. We need to go into, like I was saying before, we need to go into divine partnerships as 2 whole individuals, 2 individuals that are allowing their heart and their soul to sing, 2 individuals who feel like they're doing what God told them to do. When you do that, then of course you're going to have a divine partnership. Of course it's going to feel like heaven on earth because you both are fulfilled. That's why 50% of marriages isn't working, because 50% of people are going into a marriage for, you know, only one person can have their hopes and dreams. Like they're, you know, the man is the one that lead and the woman got to stay at home and all this other backwards bullshit that we've been learning. And I just feel like, again, God is clarifying that in order to have divine partnership, you have to be 2 whole individuals. And the key to becoming a whole individual is to making sure that you're doing the things that make you feel good inside. But don't take my word for it. I am going to go ahead and get some tarot. I'm actually gonna pull out my other deck. All right, God, clarify this message of passion and actually this message of unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and that's what God is saying. It's like because you're not happy in your life, because you're not happy in your career, and like it's just allowing everything else to suffer. Your love life is suffering because you're not happy. It's like when you're not happy in one area of your life, it's hard for you to be happy in another area of your life. And we have to realize that. All right, God, clarify this message of passion, finance, and career. What are you trying to get us to understand about us making sure that we're going into relationships. But honestly, I don't even feel like this is really about relationships. Like, I really feel like God is saying, as individuals, we need to make sure that we are doing things that make us feel loved, and make sure that we are in careers. And yeah, I just feel like he's like, you have to walk your spiritual path. So God, clarify this message of passion and finances and career. Allow no room for doubt or confusion. Passion, finances, and career. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I thought. Yep. So it's like, because you're not happy in your career, because you don't feel like you can, because you are like literally doing things to survive. So you're hoarding all of your resources. You really don't have a lot of money, but the little money you have, you're trying to hoard it, or you're trying to put it towards your bills and all that stuff. It's fucking up your love life. That's why you have an unrequited love. That's why I feel like it's no passion and there's no chemistry. It's really because all of your passion and chemistry is being drained out of you because of your job. And so coming back to this message of passion, allowing your heart to sing, justice is on your favor. What God is saying, angel number 620, is that, the scales are balanced. The scales have been paid for. Again, you don't have to suffer. Like, God is saying, if you are in your job because you feel like I need to do this to survive, God is like, that's no longer, you don't have to survive no more. I'm trying to get you to thrive. So if that's the only reason why you're in that job, let's think about a job that's really going to make you feel like, that's going to give you passion. That's going to make you feel like you're thriving. God is saying, like, you have to realize that you deserve to feel love and passion in every area of your life. Not just your love life, not just your bedroom, not just in, your side hustles. Every area of your life is supposed to feel love, passion, and ease. So God is saying, know that the justice is on your side, that you have this opportunity to turn the page, to do things differently, but it first starts with you. And so for finances and career, we have the 7 of coins. And what this look like? This look like he's just like, it's like he's trying, it's like literally, it's like he has all of this on his shoulder, and it looks like he's like trying to pick that up, right? Like, it's like it's like you have so much weight on your shoulders. Literally, you have weight on your shoulders because of your finances and your career, because you told yourself this story, angel number 735, that this is what you have to do to survive. And it is literally draining the life out of you. And God is saying, you don't have to be there anymore. You don't have to live that way anymore. All right, God, give us a tool to help us understand that the justice is on our side, to understand why it's so important to make sure that we have passion and we're allowing our heart to sing, not just in our love life, but in our career and finances, God. Why are you asking us to release this struggle mentality and to just accept that a passionate life and justice is on our side, God? What are you trying us to get to understand with this message? It was supposed to be a love reading, but this really feels like God is trying to let you understand that, like, nothing is more important that you feel happy. Nothing is more important that you feel good, even in your career and finances. And for some of you guys, because you put so much strain on your career and finances, it's affecting your relationship. So God is trying to like fix that. Ooh. My imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. The universe and all physical and non-physical players in it is responding to your vibration that you offer. Here we go. The universe and all the physical non-players in it is responding to the vibration that you offer, and no distinction is made between vibrations that you offer as you observe and the vibration that you offer as you imagine. So do you hear that? It says there is no different vibration than what you observe and what you imagine. So that's why we're always saying you have to get control of your thoughts. You can trick your mind. It's not even about tricking your mind. You can trick the universe into to signaling that you're happy, you're whole, you're peaceful, and you're not happy, whole, and peaceful because you're thinking in your mind, you're imagining it. And the universe don't know no different. So when you in your This is the good example of that. So if you are on a daily basis, you don't have a relationship right now, right? But you think about like the love that you want to live, or like you write little love letters to your person, or you script, like, because I told you guys about scripting, you script about this amazing job that you have and how happy you are and how it feels so good. And then when you get on your yoga mat, or when you spend your time in meditation, you think about this job, you think about this amazing life that you're living, and you allow those feelings to just get into your body, and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so happy. The universe don't know the fucking difference. They don't know the difference between like you actually experiencing this and then you actually just imagining this. And because you haven't experienced it yet, but yet you felt all these feelings and you see it so clearly, and you actually allow yourself to cry because you're so fucking happy, guess what? The universe has no choice but to bring it to you. Because you did all of that, because you sat there and was like, I deserve this. I want to feel this in my body. Now the universe has no choice but to deliver. If you will simply imagine your life as you want it to be, all cooperative components will be summoned. And even more important, all components that are summoned will cooperate. It is law. The experience you have with others is about how you evoke them. It's not magic. Like, I know that it sounds really cool to be like, I'm a magical being. I know how to do these spells. I'm a witch. I'm all this shit. But it really ain't magic. It really just starts in this motherfucker. It starts here in here. What you believe is possible. What you believe you can experience. What do you want? That's what God is saying. You have to just focus on what you want. Stop trying to survive. Stop trying to just do the next best thing. Stop trying to carry all this weight on your shoulders and realize, hey, I may have never seen $1 million. My family may have been struggling all my life. I may have only known poverty, but that shit stops with me. I don't know how the fuck it's going to stop with me, but it's going to stop with me. And God is like, good or fuck enough. Scales are tipped over. Let's start getting this bitch over here. Sorry, not bitch. Why do I talk that way? Let's start getting this person to the things that are really meant for them. You hear what I'm saying? Like, we just have to realize, like, it all starts in our mind with what we believe is possible. And so many of us are walking around here with this shortage mentality that there are not enough men and I got to do what I survive. And, you know, everybody on the hoes are winning. And I gotta I don't know what the fuck story you telling yourself, but the stories that you're telling yourself is why you're experiencing all this unrequited love. It's because you don't even believe that you can have passion. You don't even believe that you can have the love that you really, truly want. You definitely don't believe you can have the career that you want. And that's what God's trying to get you to understand. When you limit yourself in one area of your life, you limit yourself in every area of your life. So if you're telling yourself that you can't have the job that you really want and that you got to do what you survive, so what you think you're doing in your love life? You don't think you settling in your love life as well? If you're settling on your job, I can bet you 9 times out of 10 you're settling in your love life. If you're settling in your love life, I can bet you 9 times out of 10 you're settling your finances in every other area of your life. You hear what I'm saying? So what God is saying is, if love is your driving force, if passion is your driving force, if you want to be who you are meant to be and you know that you deserve that, and you walk, you move, you act in that way, you imagine that, you spend time meditating, allowing that feeling to float in your body, the universe has no choice but to bring it, because you already done had it. It already didn't happen in the universe mind. You see what I'm saying? You ain't hear me. The life that you're living right now, thanks for bringing that back out, God. The life that you're living right now is a manifestation of your past thoughts. So if you have only been thinking negative as fuck, if you've only been thinking ain't enough men, ain't this, if you've only been thinking that and you've only experienced ain't shit niggas, guess what? It's in your thoughts, boo. You are the problem. It ain't nobody else. It's you. This is what this card is trying to get you to understand. The problem, the answer, the solution, it all goes back to you. Angel number 1421. Relationships I don't want. Clarify the relationships I do want. Again, God is saying, you meet a guy, he's not what you want. Why you settle? Because you just, here again, because I gotta have something. I gotta have some piece of man. Instead of just being like, no, this is not the person for me. I don't want this. I want to experience love. I want to experience abundance in every area of my life. That's how you have to walk and move out here. When you do that, the universe has no choice but to deliver it to you. I'm not going to keep beating that over the head. I'm going to leave it there. All right, God. Okay. Angel number 1406. The Sacred Rebel was like, I would like to say something. So, all right. All right, God. Clarify this message of justice, the 7 of coins, passion, and your finances and your career. God, what are you trying to get us to understand about us settling in our relationships and our jobs, how that affects our life? What are you trying to get us to understand about knowing that we deserve the love that we seek and that it first starts in our mind? Just clarify this message of passion, faith, finances, and career. The 7 of Pentacles in my imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. Allow no room for doubt or confusion, God. Allow no room for doubt or confusion in me or the viewer's mind. One final message. I'm so happy this came back out. Inner trust also peaked up. So God is saying, trust yourself. Know that you have the tools to bring about everything that you want. So trust yourself. But right now, the card that we're going to focus on is Focus on the Light, which last week I kept saying Angel number 1616, 77, right time, right place. Last time I kept talking about like I wanted to really read this card, and I'm so glad it came back out. So focus on the light. That is what we're doing. And it actually makes sense because what God is saying is that because we're settling, because we have all this weight on our shoulders, God is telling us to just release the weight on our shoulders, free ourselves from, from this shortage mentality, know that justice is on our side, and then we will get all the passion and the love that's meant for us. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful love reading, if I say so myself. And it ain't 40 minutes, so that makes me even more happy. All right, focus on the light. Angel number 17. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from the heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intentions to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you now. The synchronicities, perfect timing, opportunities, and information that are all needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you cannot walk without stumbling into something helpful, wonderful, and inspiring. You might be startled as this interplay of light with your heart invokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities your way. You may need to adjust your field of light. You may need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger and its effects more palpable. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your world. You may be uncomfortable or feel out of your depth with these changes. This will be understandable, but it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for anything more than a brief moment. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. It is best to stay on the pure heart and intentions. Just allow all else to happen on its own accords without making it mean anything too personal. Simply let it be the workings of the great light of love flowing through a pure heart and touching the world, even if the light that is drawn to you and flows through you has some dazzling effects. You don't have to get caught up in it. Even if the light that is drawn to you and flows through you has some dizzying effects, you don't have to get caught up in it. Doing so might start you worrying that you are unworthy or that you are unable to keep up. This worry will constrict possibilities rather than allowing the free flow of light. You have permission simply to be appreciative of the light and to enjoy it as you continue to focus on what really matters, the pure intentions of your heart and your desire to create. If you are not sure what this means or how it will look on a practical level, consider this. As a service-oriented business becomes very successful financially and gains considerable commercial power, which can be used to help promote its message or assist other organizations in gaining exposure to the public, Of course, that power could be used in less pure ways, such as boosting personal ego rather than promoting the agenda of the heart. Power games in politics might start erupting as the people grab for their share, and suddenly, in the purity of the projects begins to crumble. Sometimes success can be like a powerful mirror in shining a searchlight as it shows up what already within someone or a group of people. Under the spotlight of success, it is more intense, amplified, and obvious. This can give us an opportunity to sow the seeds of our own destruction, or to work on what rises from a heart-centered perspective to create a firmer foundation that supports even greater attainment. How would that work in this example? By returning attention to the heart of the matter, why the business was started in the first place. It is wise to maintain focus on the pure original motivation for the work rather than shifting course to focus on money or influence. The latter are not bad per se, but they are a rather different vibration, focused on personal gain rather than heart-centered contribution. When focus shifts from the heart, the underlying energy of any creative power can be contaminated with lower vibrational forces such as fear, which is being behind greed, for example. If this is not rectified, that business or creative project will begin to change. It will lose the luster of its original purpose that made it so attractive and magnetic to the light. Its continued ability to grow as a light in the world is diminished. It may end up becoming just another corporate machine, successful according to more conventional measures or not. The genuine heart-centered success that creates a win-win field of energy for all involved can only be contained, nurtured, and expanded when those creating the project or business remain focused on their purity of their own original intentions. This oracle brings an assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially, but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world. This applies to a project, endeavor, or organization in which you are involved. Your heart will help you realize which group or project it applies to. It may be more than one. However, you must stay focused. Enjoy the glittering lights of success, but don't be distracted by them. Stay on point with what you want to create and why. Stay true to yourself. This oracle also brings another message. Don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time, as you are too close to succeeding on the one you are now on right now. Diluting your energy in the pursuit of too much will slow down your success, and the world needs your light to shine sooner rather than later. In time, you may diversify and explore other ways to express yourself, but for now, build what you are working on and know that success is coming swiftly. So, guys, angel number 240. I'm just gonna be honest. Me and my ex, we actually just came up with a really good business venture. And as I was reading that, I realized that the message that I was getting is that, one, it's what I thought it was going to be. It's going to be highly successful. And I also feel like it's actually going to help our relationship. Like, I feel like it's going to help us overcome a lot of different things. But I also feel like what God is saying is that to not get worried or not to start doubting myself when all of this success start coming in, because justice is on our side. And for some reason, I also was feeling like if this message is resonating with you, and if that message that I read was resonating with you, if you are in this season of where you're winning, just know, you don't have to just succeed in your business world. You can succeed in your love life too. Like, God, I don't know how many times I can say this. God is not limited in the way that he can bless you. So you don't have to just worry about, providing for your family and being a macho man. Like, God is saying you can have everything you want, including the love that's meant for you. All you have to do is focus on the light. All right, y'all. That's all the messages I have for you. Seeing the true you. God doubling down on saying, he sees you. He really wants you guys to, focus on becoming, honestly and truthfully, I feel like God wants us to just start living from our heart. He wants us to stop focusing on this material shit. Angel number 2430, like focusing, worried about like our money, and just know like if we focus on our heart and we focus on doing what we know we're meant here to do, then all of that success is going to come. Everything else is naturally going to fall. It's going to fall in line. But you can't be living in this place of where you don't believe in love, where you're stingy with your heart, when you're stingy with your resources, when you don't trust. When you don't trust, then God can't give to you. Okay? So open up your heart, focus on the love so you can get your just due. All right, y'all. That's all the messages I have for you. If it was beneficial for you and you made it to the end of this video, please give me a thumbs up. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. And what I was going to say before I kind of lost it was that I literally just did a reading that was talking about like all this celebration coming in. And then I read this message about like focus on the light, and I just know like shit is about to pop off. Like I'm about to ascend into my next level, and it's exciting, and it's just letting me know like it's possible, y'all. Like if I can do it, you can do it too. So just I hope that you don't, hear the stuff that I say and roll your eyes, but really take it as like motivation and inspiration. If somebody like me can do it, you can do it too. All right, y'all. See you soon.